Listen, here's the method for roasting Ben Shapiro on an open fire, as performed by Andrew Schulz. It's a thing of beauty.
He makes the argument for censorship. He calls it something else.
Yeah, I forget the term. I have it in my phone.
But I don't even think he's using the term right. But he's basically like, there's a window of ideas we accept.
Yes.
And we accept ideas between this, I guess this is, if I get window, you're looking like this. So we accept ideas between here and here. And anything outside of that window, well, you're fireable. That's censorship.
What?
But he's acting as if this is like a justified reason for firing people when you built your identity and platform off of no censorship and freedom of speech. And facts don't care about your feelings and all this shit.
It's also funny that window happens to end where his beliefs end.
Isn't it
interesting?
You would say that.
Not being pro-Israel, that's where the window ends. That's also your specific personal belief.
What?
So I just don't see.
You can't have an opinion on your platform that is not pro a country that is not ours?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Crazy.
Is the Daily Wire an American media platform or is it an Israeli media platform? I'm just asking.
This guy's cooking.
I'm just asking. If the rule is, I'm just saying, if the rule is you cannot be critical, because he has no problem being very critical of America.
Yep.
He's critical of the left in America. Left is half the country. You have no problem eviscerating half of the country.
That's the current party in power.
But you can't criticize Israel as a country. That's just another country, unless you're saying, and you're clearly admitting, that the Daily Wire is an arm of the Israeli, I guess, media or propaganda machine. Is that? Oof. Are you manipulating the religious right in America? Are you manipulating the right-wing conservatives in America and selling them country western movies and putting on your little cowboy hat and fake moving in Nashville so that you could take all their money and then in the process restricting free speech, one of the core tenets of the American identity? Ben.
Oof. Benjamin.
What is happening? There's trouble in paradise.
Ow. Man. He punched dude all up in the chops, man. That was a good one. I got to give it to Schulz there, man. That was pretty good. Nice little rant. I liked it. Ben Shapiro is full of shit. That's all. The end. Yeah, when we go to admit it, a lot of people in the media are just full of shit.
We have literally tens of millions of people in the United States who are afraid that the cancel culture is coming for them. And cancel culture does exist. Okay, so what this results in very, very often is corporations looking to cram down a particular viewpoint on you and then cancel you.
Oh, he's for censorship. He's for F your feelings.
Well, that's where the window ends. That's also your specific personal belief.
What?
So I just don't see.
You can't have an opinion on your platform that is not pro a country that is not ours?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Crazy.
Is the Daily Wire an American media platform or is it an Israeli media platform? I'm just asking.
This guy's cooking.
I'm just asking. Get that.
My only beef with the way Schulz cooked Shapiro, he should have waited for Passover. And if you're worried that Shapiro didn't have a comeback for this, well, he did say this.
You blame society. You don't have an answer. So it must be a conspiracy. There must be some sort, and you're just asking questions. You don't know, right? This is the game that is played by so many corrupt commentators, just asking questions. I don't have to show you evidence that something terrible is happening. I don't have to actually demonstrate how the thing is happening. I don't have to tell you who the problem is. Wink, wink. But I can just tell you right now that there is a problem. But even, and if I'm asked about it, hey, I'm just asking questions.
Obviously, when someone says they're just asking questions, they're just trying to get under your skin. They're trying to make a point at your expense. Sort of like when you were up here talking about how your platform supports free speech and how you're anti-censorship and anti-cancel culture.
There are polls out there that show that a vast majority of Americans in every single political group, including liberals, feel like they cannot say what they want to say in public because they're afraid that they are going to be canceled, fired, cast out from polite society. This actually happened to a socialist moron named Nathan Robinson. He got canceled from The Guardian. And he said he got canceled from The Guardian because he had put up some anti-Israel tweets. Okay, now I think he's an idiot. I think that his views on Israel are abhorrent, but I don't think that he should lose his columnist slot over at The Guardian.
You know, you were just trying to get under our skin. Facts don't care about your feelings. I don't care about your feelings. It's obvious that the people and sprinklers outside and trampolines. Shows. And I'm pretty sure you already know this. You should know this. A lot of people are full of shit. He meant F your feelings, but yeah, he means that. He was being honest about that. He don't care about your feelings. He cares about his. That's what he cares about. He's like most people who care about their own interests and don't care about anybody else's interests. I deal with it all the time. Welcome to being black in America. So I like the fact that Schulz called him out on this. I like the fact that he, but I'm pretty sure he like jumped off on the point about Candace Owens. And I'm not so certain that he had the guts to even confront Candace Owens about her past. Because that's what I don't like is we got people that are saying, oh, Ben Shapiro is wrong. He's so wrong. They won't say Candace Owens was wrong, but all her anti-black dialect, all her anti-black rhetoric, all her anti-black smearing that she's been doing for almost 10 years. I've never heard Ben Shapiro or Schulz or Charlemagne do a segment about it. And since Schulz is most people know Schulz because of Charlemagne, like his brother Charlemagne, I don't think Schulz has a real critique of Candace Owens. And that's where I got the problem. It's okay to support Candace Owens and when she's calling out what's going on in Israel. That's fine to do. It would also be nice if you called her out when she was, shitting on black people. Because you could do both things. She could be right about one thing and terribly wrong and anti-black and a coon on the other side too. Like people are multi-layered. When you can be more than one thing. But what I see is a bunch of cowards or either very selective outrage that people have. So they're outraged that Candace Owens lost her job because she was talking about Israel in a negative fashion. They're upset about that. They say it's wrong. They say that makes Ben Shapiro a scumbag. But they didn't say that when Ben Shapiro kept her, when she was shitting on us. Schulz is sitting right there across some Indian, a very, very brown Indian, Akash, and Akash didn't have anything to say about Candace Owens, about her treatment of Muslims or brown people or black people. There's no affinity. They have no, it's either money or they just don't give a shit. Just don't care. And like I'm saying, once again, I can say, yeah, it's messed up if you get fired because you spoke against the policies of a foreign country. That is not cool. I don't support that. But I don't support Candace Owens for other reasons. And her being fired over her comments about Israel or she don't really support Palestinians. Not really. She just had negative comments about Israel. And when she made comments about Kanye West and sided with him about Israel, about Jewish folks, Ben Shapiro didn't fire her then. So maybe she just went too far. I don't know. But at the end of the day, it's possible for you to say it's not cool what Ben Shapiro did, but it's also not cool that Ben Shapiro let her say all this time. So none of it's cool. All of it's garbage. And she wants to stand up for people. She could have started by standing up for us and not saying the shit she said out of her mouth for 10 years. But then once again, she goes on black platforms and they don't even address it. At least not really. And let her hide behind very basic things like the FBI is bad and black people need to be married and keep strong families. Like basic shit anybody over the age of 10 already knows. If you need to be told not to trust the American government and you're a black person, that means you've never even walked near a book. You haven't even smelt a library. All people need to learn not to trust the government. This is a government that lets white veterans freeze on the streets in the winters, outside of perfectly warm buildings that are empty with heat in them. So I try to remind people that we got a country that does that too. That watches grandmas and grandpas eat dog food and die from curable diseases and don't want to give them health care because they don't want to give it to you. So America doesn't care about anybody. I'm really strong on that point too. I try to remind people of this. Yeah, they step right over a vet like he's garbage. Regardless of color. Do you know the waiting list for vets up at the clinic? Was that up the street? Not too far from here. So anyway, it's horrible. If you like this video, I know you're gonna love this next one. Check it out. In this video, I unpack Candace Owens. I expose her anti-black smears over the years. This right here is the receipts, all of it. I love y'all, man. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.